and welcome to today's video. So I just filmed this makeup look of the smoky eye and kind of like a date night, date day kind of look. So yeah, now I'm done filming and it is raining and storming. So if you can hear that, that's what that is. Something I'm pretty sure just hit outside. It was like really loud. But anyway, if you want to see this look, how I did it, my outfit, all the date night, date day inspiration, keep watching. Okay, so let's jump in with some makeup. Got some sparkling water. I'm gonna use the airbrush machine. So I am doing this look, kind of a date look, but we're not going anywhere today. We're gonna go do something tomorrow, I think. But since today's Friday and I get the videos up on Saturday morning, I need to show you today. So I'm gonna do a little practice run. And I did my nails today. These are the Kiss Impress nails. Actually, these are the ones from the dollar store. I don't think these are actually considered Impress, but they're Kiss nails and I love them. I love all the Kiss nails, and everybody was like posting about them because of, you know, quarantine and everything and not being able to go get your nails done. And I've been using these for like over a year all the time. I never went and got my nails done all the time anyway. I always just painted them, but my nails don't hold just regular polish that well. So these are game changers and so good. And also I use the Nail Diva, like Dashing, what was it called? Dashing Diva nail stickers. Just took those off. They were a similar color and I really like those too. So there are a lot of options for nails. To get my foundation on. I also shaved my face right before this, which always makes makeup look better. So there's a tip. It might sound weird, but it is essential. Okay, so I am also going to contour with the airbrush machine. It's my favorite way to contour. Probably got the makeup on my lips, but I will wipe that off shortly. So I am going to go ahead and just take a deeper shade. This is the Luminous Ultra Foundation, I think is what it says, yeah. Luminous Air Ultra Foundation. And this is actually shade 4, so it's really just a shade for deeper skin tones, but I use it to contour. When I use my airbrush machine, it's the perfect shade on me for a contour. I really love how this always turns out. You can see it's a deeper shade. You don't need much of it at all because you're only using it on certain areas. And I said in my last makeup video that I did that even though this is an airbrush machine and like it seems like it would just spray, it's actually really precise. Like you can get it exactly where you're pointing it. And it just looks better and more blended than a regular contour does. So my hair is getting wild. It needs to thin out desperately. I'll show you here in a little while what it looks like. And this is like after heat has been used on it, so before it's like even worse. I even bring it down my nose just a little bit. Really good. So anyway, I contoured with that, and I'm going to go in with some concealer next, I think. I'm getting the foundation off my lips. So today was actually an exciting day. We kind of put out the announcement that our worship album is going to be releasing a week from today. So talked about that on social media, and actually we're running a giveaway until the day our album comes out for some t-shirts. So they're really cool t-shirts. They say Made to Worship, which is what the album is called. And I am going to film a whole video about the album process. I think I'm just going to do like a little like vlog style, just sit down, talk to everybody video, because the story is really cool, and everybody in our personal lives that we've kind of talked to about it has just thought it was really interesting. I think it's a really cool story, so I want to share it with you guys, of course, because we document everything, you know, that we do. But if you wanted to go on my Instagram, it's always linked, and you can actually enter that giveaway. It's really simple. You just basically talk about, you know, share something about the album, take a screenshot of what I posted or anything really, and tag me and 3 friends, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. So totally worth it. It's really gonna be fun. So anyway, I'm excited for that and really excited for the album to release, and I'll, like I said, talk about it more in another video, but it was just a really fun day and I'm so excited for next week. So really appreciate any of you that choose to support that. It means so much to people like me who essentially, like I was saying today in a live video that I did, like it doesn't get pushed out if people don't, you know, support it. So it might feel like sharing something, and this is not just for me, I mean this is for any influencer or any person that you follow. You know, it really like means the world when you share things and when you post things, and it seems like such a small little act, but it's actually really important and it really benefits people and their careers and different things. So really appreciate that. Now I'm going to get my powder. I was using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, by the way. Such a good concealer. I hear people all the time comparing it to Shape Tape, which I've actually still never tried, just because I have concealers that I love and just haven't gotten around to trying Shape Tape from Tarte. But I hear people all the time saying that this one is like a dupe for Shape Tape, so I would be really curious to see. But there are really good concealers that are really inexpensive. This one, and then the ColourPop concealer, anything ColourPop does is always inexpensive and really good. And the Makeup Revolution concealer is another one that people compare a lot to the Tarte one. So yeah, just gonna kind of get ready and show you guys. I'll probably skip through some of the face things and then show you a lot of the eyes because it's gonna take a little while to do the eyes. Okay, I put a little bit of the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Beam on my cheeks. It's like a corally shade. It's pretty much that shade, but when it blends out to like a really natural coral kind of color. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with the same concealer. I use eye primer a lot, but I've been really loving, I feel like walking through our yard. I've been really loving to use this concealer as well because it just really primes the eye as well too. So sometimes I use an eye primer, sometimes I use this. I've even used both. Just kind of depends, but just prime my eyes a little bit. Using something on your eyes is really vital to any type of look where you really want the shadow to stay, and also you want it to be noticeable and not you know, to have all the opaqueness that it can have. So basically, like with this, especially if you have veiny eyelids, concealer is really good if your veins in your eyelids show. Mine do a little, because it covers that up. I think a lot of people with fair skin, like mine, tend to have veins obviously that show a little more, so in my eyes you can't see them. So sometimes with a certain look you may want to do that just so your veins will be covered, so you can just see the shadow and it looks, you just have higher coverage. So to go along with that coverage, I am gonna kind of set this with this powder that I was using. This is the Coty Airspun translucent powder, but this is the extra coverage version, so adds a little bit of coverage to anything you're doing. We are gonna do a smoky eye, which is something that people always ask how to do. I feel like in like original YouTube tutorial days on YouTube, obviously, like when tutorials first started, smoky eye was like what people did. That was like the main thing that everybody did. I'm gonna use this palette that's actually a little bit older. Got it back out yesterday for the first time in a little while. It's the Too Faced Smoky Eye palette, and yesterday I did this look and I really liked it, so I am gonna go in with, I think I did this one yesterday. Yeah, Up in Smoke, and I actually just put that all over my lid. There are all kinds of different palettes as well that are kind of like this one, made really for a smoky eye. So this one kind of lays it out really simple for you, but you can do them however you want. This is just one of the ways that I like to do it. I know back in like original YouTube tutorial days, they did these a lot, and it was always a nude lip and a smoky eye. That was like the main makeup look that everybody did. I think now, obviously, we have a lot more people doing them, and so a lot more looks are coming out, but I remember that was like the main thing. So I like to put that just down on the lid, and then what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of a fluffier brush, kind of like this one. This one's from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna take this other color in this palette called Smolder, and this is actually like a bluish color. So I like to mix the different colors together just to kind of get a different look, but I like to put this one just up here, kind of in the crease area. You will get a little bit of fallout, so one thing that sometimes I like to do is put more of that powder under my eyes because it makes the cleanup process just a little bit easier, but I think I can clean it up either way. So as you can see, this one just kind of goes up a little bit more, and this side looks obviously pretty different. It even makes your eye shape look a little bit different. So blending is truly everything. So that's what it looks like so far. Then I'm gonna take this like tapered fluffy brush, and it's a blending brush. It's from e.l.f., so it was probably like a couple of dollars. They have great brushes too. And I'm actually gonna go in with this whole different palette. Kind of gonna finish up this one eye for you on camera. I may do the other one off, but so a lot of the time I just like to talk through things, but for this I kind of wanted to show what I'm doing exactly. So with this, I'm gonna start with this palette. This is the Revealed Rouge palette from Coastal Scents. And I'm gonna take the shade I'm Peachy, which is this one right here. And the peach color and like the blue tone go really well together. And what I like to do with a light color like this is kind of take it, and then on the very outside of where that dark color is, I'll apply just this really light peachy tone. This is one thing that you can do if you don't want like harsh edges around, you know, when you're using dark shadows. Obviously, even when they're blended, a lot of the time, you know, it's gonna be a little bit harsh because they're dark colors, which I really like dark colors. But this is just kind of one really pretty way to like have them be really seamless. And this coral peachy shade, I keep saying coral, it's more peach, but it doesn't have any shimmer. It's just a matte shade. That's what I would typically always use when I'm using a shadow that high. I like to use just like a matte. There's that. And now one thing that I want to do is kind of go in. I have this other palette. Didn't do this yesterday, but I want to try it out. It has like a peach shade in it as well. It's the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions. I'm going to dip into that and kind of bring it on there a little bit. You can see that too. So sometimes using multiple, and I'm bringing it down as well into kind of this area. And so a lot of the thing with makeup is you just kind of go in and out with different colors until you get what you're looking for. So it's kind of a good start. After you've blended for a little while, sometimes you lose your original, you know, shadows a little bit. You overblend sometimes in certain spots, so you kind of maybe want to go back in and touch up those areas. So you can see kind of the peachy color there. And again, I've added some more of the dark, so I am just gonna kind of outline the dark with this peach. Now, you don't have to do that with a Smokey Eye. This is just kind of like a different take on it. You can just do the dark colors. Obviously, you can really do whatever you want. It's your face, but this is kind of something that I like to do. And then always toward the end, I do like to go back in and just kind of add the deeper color. And you can also, and I'm gonna do it here in just a second. So I like to do this toward the end. These are dark colors, but they're actually not black. So I am gonna go in with the color Smolder out of the same palette, and it is black, or pretty close to it anyway. I think it is actually fully black. And I'm gonna go in just in my crease right here. You can see that made that side deeper. So you can do a Smokey Eye with just grays, or you can add kind of this black tone. And they say to do like a nude lip if you're gonna do a deep eye. I am gonna do a nude lip today, but I don't really listen to that rule. I don't really listen to any of the rules. I just kind of do whatever I like. So I will go back in with a little bit of peach and just kind of blend a little bit upward with that, just because I like for that to be noticeable. So that's what we've got right now. I just kind of use the same dark colors and I go on the bottom and just kind of add that to my lower lash line. And I always have to make this face when I do this. I don't know why. Usually I'll just kind of go in and add like one of the deeper colors. For this one I'm doing Up and Smoke on the bottom lash line. Probably not going to use any liner just because I don't think it's necessary with this look. I am going to go on the bottom a little bit fluffier. Just kind of add some of this other color, which is Smolder. I think, yeah, that's what I've done wrong. So the black shade is not Smolder. I thought that was weird because this blue one is. The way that they're written is like I was reading them in the wrong spot. So the black shade is Smokin' Hot. That's what it's called. Now I'm just going to take some more of the Huda Beauty Peach shade on a fluffy brush so that it's not super, I don't want like a line of peach under my eyes. I want just some blended. I bring the stuff I do on my lower lash, I bring it down a lot. There's not a right or a wrong. It's just like if you like it, that's the way that you do it. And if you're not into like any of the coral shades or anything, you can actually do the same thing with like a brown or any color really. Okay, so I put a little bit of mascara on. I'm gonna use false lashes. I use the Glossier mascara, and it's the Glossier Lash Slick mascara. I had mascara on from earlier, like a little bit still left on my lashes, so mascara never looks as good when you've not starting with like totally fresh lashes. But I am going to apply false lashes. I'm gonna do my brows real quick before that. So I've been doing my brows just like really extremely simple. I've never done my brows this simple. Ever since I've started doing them, I've always had like a million steps to my brows, but I've just been using this brow powder from Rimmel, just filling them in lightly because they've been growing in pretty good. I have pretty thick brows. They're just not as thick as they used to be from, you know, over plucking and everything. But I just kind of fill them in a little bit with this. And then I'm going to use the Glossier Boy Brow to kind of brush the hairs up just to give them a fuller, more fluffy look. And that's what I've been really liking. I will show you guys too a little bit of my hair and then my outfit. So if you see, they're just kind of brushed upward. You can see individual hairs a little bit more than you would be able to. And honestly, my brows naturally want to do this anyway. And so it just made it so much easier to go with it. All right, let's do some highlight and then some lips. I always end with lips because that is one of my favorite parts about makeup, and I just like to finish it off. I feel like no look is complete without the lips, so I like to finish it off with that. So what I'm gonna do for highlight is, if I can find the product that I brought out here. Okay, got some scissors too so that I can trim my lashes, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this. I love this stuff. It's the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. This is the shade Celestial. These are really, really powerful and really good. They give you the most incredible highlight. If you can see, it's like crazy. So I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna need my mirror. I'm gonna put it just where I would highlight. Kind of dab it on. And I blend this product with my finger most of the time. You can use a sponge, but I just typically blend it with my finger for this. This actually also could be a really like natural looking highlight. I mean, you could mix it with foundation and stuff. That's what a lot of people do. I like to kind of have that intense highlight a little bit there. And then just to kind of top that off, and it actually probably will intensify it a little more. I generally just wear that on its own, but I thought today I would use just this highlighter from Wet n Wild. This is really inexpensive. A lot of these products are just super inexpensive. I can't find my highlighting brush, but I don't even need it right now. I can just use this big one. Just kind of pinch it. So I'm just kind of dabbing it in this Wet n Wild highlighter. It just kind of tops that off. This is the shade Halo Effect. And it's a really pretty highlight as well. Love that highlight. It's really just a blinding highlight. And with this type of look, I like that because like I said, I like to go all out. So, okay, so I always like to put the glue on the lashes and then let them sit for a little bit. And I always do whatever my next step is while that's sitting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lips while I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry, because you want your lash glue to get a little bit tacky. You don't want it to be like super wet when you put it on or it won't stick. So I'm gonna use this lip liner. This is like my favorite nude lip combo right now. I put it on Instagram too the other day. I just love the way this looks, but it's the ColourPop BFF Lippy Pencil. I take it down, I do overline. That's how that looks. And then I am gonna fill in a little. It's the best lip liner. I also love the NYX lip liners, but this ColourPop one is just so creamy. Some lip liners, when you try to rub them over your actual lip, they'll like make it look crusty because like it's tearing it up, but this is so creamy. Okay, got them lined, and then I'm going to quickly, so this doesn't, you don't want your lash glue to get too dry, but use the NYX lipstick in the shade Spirit. Just kind of dab that on, and you could be done there, but I've been loving to add the e.l.f. plumping gloss in the shade Peach Bellini. Just add it to the bottom and rub my lips together, and that is the lip combo. I love that, and this just feels super good on the lips. So now we're gonna pop the lashes on, and I did trim these. I just always trim from the outside. I haven't worked out yet today, so I'm gonna have to take this off here in a little while and get my workout in. I wanted to maybe go for a walk too. It was supposed to rain. We've had like rain in the forecast every single day, and it hasn't happened, which I'm not complaining, but it's like I don't know what's going on. I guess we've just been blessed every day with no rain, which I know rain is really a good thing. It's a blessing in itself, but one thing that I like to do sometimes, I don't always do this because it's just not always necessary to me. I know I already said I wasn't gonna put eyeliner on, but what I'm gonna do, if you can ever see, which honestly I typically don't even mind if you can, but if you can ever see like the seam of like where the lash ends, like I trimmed that one, so obviously it didn't go like all the way in. I generally trim them like that. I will just kind of draw a line to connect it a little bit. You see the difference from that to the other one. That's just like a little thing. It's not like a big deal. It really just kind of depends on the lash and on the day, really. But I am gonna go back in real quick with some mascara and blend anything that maybe didn't get blended. Sometimes my lashes will have makeup or something on them, like my own lashes, so I like to just make sure they're blended in with the fake. Also, my lashes are light in color anyway, so for hair, I will usually set this to, I don't think I have my setting spray out here, but I use a Lancome setting spray right now. There are a lot of setting sprays that are really, really good, so it doesn't have to be that one. The Urban Decay one is great. I like to set with the Mario Badescu spray. But my hair right now looks like this, and this is after heat. So I used 2 curling irons on it, and honestly, I don't mind it. It's not like horrible to me. I don't know, I'm embracing my thick hair a little bit more, I think. But with the way that this shirt is, this is a shirt that I'm gonna wear. So I think it just looks better if I just kind of pull it back, and what I do is I just kind of work with it, and I kind of just a ponytail like this, a really messy ponytail. Here we go, if you can see what I mean by that. Just like a messy ponytail. Sometimes I just do them real sleek. It just kind of depends on the look. So with this look, I think just messy coming out just looks good with this look. And I will show you what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. It's not today, but I'm gonna pretend like it is. So let's show you the outfit. Okay, so this is the outfit that I pulled together. So it is just these jeans from the Wild Fable brand, but I got them from Dirt Cheap for only a few dollars. They're really inexpensive. Would have been a lot more in Target, but Dirt Cheap is everything. So got those in there. They're just like this mom jean style. It's like a looser fit, which is my favorite. The belt is from Walmart, so again, inexpensive. The bodysuit is from Charlotte Russe. It was years ago, but it's just a black bodysuit, so pretty simple to find. threw some jewelry on, and then these are the shoes that I'm wearing. They're from 9 West. They're just these little white booties that I really love. They're super fun. And I will take some outfit pictures in this tomorrow when I actually wear it. So you can follow me on Instagram. It's linked down below for lots of outfit inspiration and things like that. I post a lot of outfit pictures on there. So definitely check that out. And I may even throw these glasses on because I'm out of contacts is one of the reasons. But another reason is because I think they look really cute with this outfit. So yeah, this is the finished look. Just kind of like a date night, date day inspiration. Yeah, lots of fun. We're probably gonna go on a little date tomorrow. We're still really limited on what we can do because there are still lots of restrictions. But you know, from quarantine and everything. But we are going to kind of have some fun and just drive around. So anyway, probably drink coffee and hang out and talk, so that'll be fun. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.